What's up, glitches, and welcome to my rambling review of of Crab Souls. I mean, another Crab's Treasure, which is basically Crab Souls. Pretty much everyone knows that it's Crab Souls. Let's run for our life. They're everywhere. Oh. But yeah, welcome to another Crab's Treasure. Playing it on PS5 right now. But this is essentially Cartoon Crab Dark Souls. And I mean that with the highest compliment I could possibly give. Here we are picking up our weapon. We got a rusty fork. Poke things and swing. We got our regulars, we got our charged stabs, that glowing purple thing that's definitely gonna be important later, breakable glass. And finally, yep, enemies that you could just freaking fight. Acknowledge knowledge. But yeah, if you want a beginner-friendly Dark Souls game for the kids, especially for the kids, but honestly, this can be enjoyed by anybody. The comedy in this game is grade A amazing for all ages. I would highly, highly recommend this. If you have ever played a Souls game or a Souls-like game, but you also have a very big fondness for, let's say, the Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, I don't know, Conker's Bad Fur Day, like the open, like an area that's kind of big, not super, an area that's kind of big that you could run around and explore and find all kinds of random things, but also combine that with like that era of collectathon / platformers, but combine it with Dark Souls, and this really is like exactly what you get. It is a cartoony, super silly, adorable looking game, but it is not easy. Do not misunderstand. This game is not easy, and also there is a loud car. Apologies. But like, this game is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. It is beautiful, especially if you like underwater. The comedy once it kicks in will be great. The combat is really good and does evolve as you go through the game. Ah! Why does everyone in this place try to kill me? This shell doesn't even fit. Ah, well. Gotta go pay our taxes. That's right, that's right, players. We're playing as a tax-evading kids hermit crab. Cigarette butts, random bits and pieces of plastic to line the streets. Enemies everywhere. The most fearsome weapon of all, the chancla, otherwise known as the sandal. Feared weapon of all mothers. And just to show you that this game means business, there's actually a boss fight right over here. A very difficult boss fight for this point. We are not supposed to be fighting this guy right now. You know what? F it. I'm probably gonna die. But yeah, if this even looks a little bit like a Souls game to you, then you have the general idea. Heal. And look how much health he still has. That's because, you know, you're not supposed to fight him right now. You're supposed to probably go forward, level up a little bit. No! And then heal. And then fight him. Also, that music. By the way, that grab is instant kill. It's not instant kill by the end of the game, but it is definitely instant kill at this point. Ow! The game gives you infinite stamina for dodges. For dodges and for running. But eventually, you will gain other abilities that are limited, like special moves. Oh. Oh, he inflicted frighten on me. Stops me from attacking, and all I can do is run. Halfway dead. Ah! Well, I took him halfway down, which is very impressive for this point. But yeah, like if that looked like Dark Souls to you, even the tiniest bit, and you like that kind of game, get the game right now. But if you need to be convinced, also loud car, figures. If you want to be more convinced, just keep watching. Run around and explore this ocean reef. Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bloodstar limb. Collect 5 of them and you get more HP. Health. Ow. Why are there so many loud cars passing by right now? While I'm in the middle of a review? Figures. But like, if you're curious about what the story is for this game, off the top of my head right now for this beginning section of the game, the story is a loan shark came up to you, said, hey, you need to pay taxes now, and took your house, which is your shell, and said, hey, find the duchy, pay your taxes, and I'll give you your shell back. I do not have enough to level up. What a shame. So yeah, that's more or less the plot. Just, hey, you need to pay your taxes, and the Duchess, you gotta pay her. So a loan shark took your shell and you want it back. But granted, the story does go far, far beyond that. But that's all I can really say on that without spoiling. Because yes, there is stuff you could spoil in this game that is super important. Oh. Trespasser, you're naked. Get clothes. Get a shell. Okay. They said you could get a free shell over here somewhere. Red Claw. But yeah, the game is funny, the game is cute, the game is deceptively difficult, with boss fights especially. And eventually, as we're about to see soonish, you get all kinds of abilities and transformations and abilities, and eventually even like some things that are kind of like magic later on in the game. By the way, your stats are health or vitality, resistance, reduces the damage your shell takes and improves your resistance to status effects, attack power, and MSG, which is umami, which is amazing. Also defense. But yeah, that right there, MSG, umami magic. So it's like that's a little funny thing, but oh, ketchup packets as frigging flags, broken pencils that fell to the broken color pencils that fell to the ocean as like barriers, bottle caps as like shields, a fizzle machine. Let your dreams fizzle. Is it a dead guy? Yeah, it looks like a dead guy. Yeah, that's all I'm really say for now. All I'm gonna say is, great game, very cute, very difficult. If you want a challenge, you pick this game up. But if you think that Souls games are a little bit much for you, there is settings, assist mode. There is assist mode, which you can increase you can make your shells that I just got unbreakable or much stronger. You can reduce the damage that you take. You can lower the enemy health. You can increase your dodge, invincibility. You can parry later on in the game, and you can make the parries better. You can make it so you just don't lose, like whenever you die, you lose your microplastics, your money, your souls. But you could tick this and not lose them. You can make it so you fall down bottomless pits and you won't die or get hurt. You could even just slow down the game, or you could just flat out give your character a gun and one-shot everything in the game. But like, yeah, if you cannot handle Souls games, but you think the game is cute, don't worry about it. You can use these settings and customize the game to your comfortability level. Now, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I highly recommend it. You can get it on pretty much every system. On every system. So I highly recommend it. I don't even think it's full price. I think it's like 40 bucks or less on every site, and it's like a very, very good 20+ hour RPG with a cute world, great music, great combat, great customization, accessibility options. Just get it. It's great, okay?
Really sorry.
I'll see you around, glitches.
Okay?
Now, I'll be silent while I kick this guy's butt.
I'll have your head.
See you around, glitches. Get the game. It's on everything.
Law breakers. Your fish food. Your filthy soul is destined for the
You didn't see
grave.
that. You didn't see that. Also, this guy is very obviously Gyobu Onitaka Oniwa, the first boss from, or the first real boss from Sekiro, who behaves and acts very, very much like it. And the way that shells work is essentially like, whenever you're blocking, you are completely invincible, but the shell takes damage. If the shell health is the blue meter on the bottom left, your health is on the bottom left. The total damage reduction just by having it is the 30. If the blue shell meter runs out, the shell will break and then you'll take more damage. So you wanna make sure you get better shells. Anyway, round 2.
Close up! Your fish food!
Oh yeah, by the way, they have enemies have a stagger meter. It only happens with really boss fights, but the stagger meter fills up, they'll fall over, and then you can deal massive damage to them while they're stunned. And there you go.
Run the law forever, kid.
Pollution scoured. That was self-defense, right? There's gotta be self-defense. Anyone would agree. He came at me with a crazy guy. What was it supposed to do? Shock, shock, shock. Okay, play it cool. If anyone asks, he just tripped and broke his leg. And landed on a sword. Funny game. Funny game. Boop. Anyway, I'll see you around, glitches. Go get the game, it's great. Bye-bye! This has been my rambling review for another Crab's Treasure. Available on literally everything. Go get it.